So picture this, you're a B2B business founder, you want to grow your business. You have an exceptional reputation because you deliver a whole lot of value to the market. But for some reason, reputation alone isn't enough. If you want to go to the next level, you need to find a way to generate pipeline. In this video, we're going to talk about why reputation is not equal to pipeline, what's the system behind it, and how to solve it so that you can also increase your enterprise value. Speak to you on the computer.
Hello, sir. Good to see you again. So why reputation is not a pipeline? Reputation can create trust. Don't get me wrong, trust is needed. This is why you always want, as a business owner, to focus on delivering an exceptional amount of value for your customers, because trust will help you in the sales and the marketing overall. But what trust will not do, what reputation will not do, is control when prospects appear. So a good name is valuable, but it is not a predictable acquisition system. So referral-led businesses cannot reliably forecast revenue. I have been working with, most of my client portfolio actually, have been relying on referrals. So they have been able to grow their businesses to a certain point, to a revenue ceiling, because of referrals, which is good. But if they want to go to the next level, and most of them do, and this is why they work with me, you need to find a way to go through this revenue ceiling through predictable top of funnel and predictable business generation overall. And this is simply not possible with referrals because you cannot control the tap. If you have a referral-led business, the amount of leads that you get fluctuates immensely with timing, network activity, and chance. So this creates for you unstable quarters, weak planning, and dependence on existing relationships. So founders often confuse being respected with having distribution. Referrals feel safe because prospects arrive warm, but the timing, the volume, the qualification, the market reach still remains outside of your control. And waiting for this phone to ring is not a reliable strategy. If you want to increase enterprise value, position yourself for a potential exit in the next 3 to 7 years. You cannot stay in this situation. You need to control the tap. You need to have a new and better system. A real pipeline should let you measure how many prospects you reach, how many leads you generate, what each booked call costs you, how many of those calls convert, and how much revenue the system produces. Reputation should improve those numbers, but not replace them. So reputation is an asset, and to enable an asset, you need a system. This is how you can then create something that is valuable for your business. So most of the referral-led business owners don't have access to those super important KPIs, such as how much you need to invest to get a qualified meeting to show up with your sales team or yourself, and how much you need to invest to acquire a new customer. If you don't have access to those numbers, to the dollar or to the pound or to the euro, whatever the currency is, then you simply don't have a running system, a predictable machine where you know exactly how much you need to invest to get that much back. So let's take an example. A respected founder gets most leads through referrals. Revenue still fluctuates because he cannot predict when intros will happen. So he enters a new market and gets no traction because his reputation has no distribution at all there. And once he has a systematic acquisition channel, conversation increase and his reputation improves conversions. So this is the relationship between you having a good reputation, how it can help you to actually increase revenue. But the missing part in most businesses, referral-led businesses, is having this distribution in the first place. And if you want to be able to have a good distribution, you actually need, you need good marketing, of course, but you also need to have a good offer, a tier 1 offer, an offer that is a revenue enabler. You might be thinking right now, you are reducing costs, you are improving operations. So how can you possibly have a tier 1 offer? Why would you even want to have a tier 1 offer? Let me answer to those two questions right now. You need a tier 1 offer because those are the most proactive offers. If you put those offers in front of cold traffic, you will get some traction. You need to position yourself, you need to connect the dots between what you do and tier 1 revenue generating, revenue enabling as closely as possible. Because this will help you massively when it comes to converting people thanks to your distribution to booked calls and ultimately clients. Because remember, referrals aren't the same as cold audiences. Referrals are great. You're going to close a lot of them fast. The trust is there. But if you want to go past your revenue ceiling, increase your enterprise value, of course your business is going to have way more value if you are also able, outside of referrals, if you are also able to close pure cold traffic. And this takes work, and this is why it is valuable, because it is tough, but it is possible. And I've done it with a lot of different businesses. Have a tier 1 offer. Connect the dots between what you do and revenue enablement. I will do another video to explain into much more details a process on how to do that. Then you need to have the right client acquisition, lead generation channel. Whether it is ads or cold email or maybe another one. It depends on where your clients are, but most of the time, if you have the budget, if you are doing between 1.5 and 2 million, let's say a year, you should have the budget to run ads. Create the tier 1 offer, run ads, funnel those people into a call with you. And from there, you need to let your sales function convert them. Get the feedback of the market, understand what they need, what they want, what they've tried before, what has been working, what didn't work. Create the business case around it. Connect working with you with unlocking a big amount of value of revenue if possible. New money. And this is how you will close clients. So the belief shift here is reputation is a multiplier. It's not the base. Trust helps you close opportunities, but a pipeline creates those opportunities in the first place consistently. Build the machine, then let reputation amplify it. Most of the founder-led most of the referral-led businesses have the reputation, but they don't have the underlying machine. So unfortunately, they are sitting on a big multiplier, a leverage, an asset that doesn't really give them the return it could because they don't have this initial machine. So I can help you create this machine. I invite you either to watch some of my other videos where I talk about tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 offers and what's the difference between them and why it's important to go tier 1 every single time and how to do it. Or alternatively, you can book a call with me and I can walk you through that. Exactly what it would look like for your business in your industry, give you some examples of tier 1 offers and how you can use it to create a predictable pipeline engine for your business. Again, the goal really isn't just to generate leads. The goal is to increase enterprise value, increase revenue, and push past your revenue ceiling. Cool. Have a good day. It was Kilian. See you in the next video.